to be able to help you such a way that you can increase your performance to the optimal best. So this is one of the way for us to be able to achieve that passion. So quickly we're starting the class, and this will be the first course tomorrow, second and the third one, then we'll round it up. Now, quickly, I just want to talk about what I've seen on the flyer. What is NLP? And simply mean neuro linguistic. That's the meaning. As that goes on, we are going to look at some of the things that it entails. Now, what does it mean? That's the first thing we need to look at. Now it's simply the body of information that make us to understand how the human mind works. That's just the summary of NLP. It is useful in everything you want to do in this life. In fact, it makes you to be effective in life. For me, one of the testimonies I've had is when I deal with my patients. It makes me to understand my patient, and it has also helped me to care for my patients, such that sometimes you go beyond the normal to be able to do other things. Even as a leader, I have been a leader in different capacity. It has also helped me in working with those I'm leading, in working with my superior, and in trying to raise the next generation. So in leadership, it is very helpful. When it comes to business, you cannot be a successful sales rep if you don't understand the concept of NLP. Now, I understand that some people are gifted to be leaders, some people are gifted to be sales rep, but there are some few others that if you must also lead in any of these positions, you must understand the concept of NLP for you to be more effective. So it's not just a positive thinking, but it is useful thinking. That's the word. It is useful thinking, doing what is most useful in any situation. It is useful thinking. So it's not just, sometimes you might be in some situation, at that time you may need to run at that time. So at that time, running becomes the useful thinking. There are times you may need to fight. At that time, fighting becomes the useful thinking. So NLP is simply trying to help people to respond usefully to situation, such that your response to situation is the one that will help you to achieve your goal, not the one that will prevent you from achieving your goal. So now, if you look at the words, NLP has 3 words, N, L, and P. And each of these things refers to different things. The first one is neuro. So which refers to, we can use the word nervous system, or we can use our mind. So through which we gather and process information. And of course, we process information through what we see, what we hear, what we touch, what we smell, and what we taste. So what is really the neuro aspect of the neuro-linguistic program? We said NLP means neuro-linguistic program. Okay, so the N refers to as neuro. What does it mean? It simply just means our internal processes. Everybody have an internal process. So the processes that goes on within us, so that's what we refer to as the neuro aspect of the NLP. We can use the word neural process. How the information that gets to us through what we hear, through what we see, how do we process them? How do you process them? So that's what we refer to as the neuro aspect of NLP or neurology. How do you process information? For instance, if you put me and a soldier together in the same environment, and unfortunately we have robbers attacking that environment, how do we process that occurrence? Very likely the way I'm going to process it, I'm going to run. But the way the soldier will process it will be different from me. Very likely the soldier is going to fight back. So why I would run, the soldier may fight. So the way we process things are not the same. So that's the first concept of the N in NLP. So human generally, we don't process things in the same way. We need to understand that. So it includes our internal processes, the way we process information, our internal judgments. And most of the time, these are the things we do through our five senses.